First, as you've said, Phil, a special guest. It is wonderful to welcome back to the 3AW phone, Mike McColl-Jones. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Simon, and hello, Nux.
Well, it seems only 3 days since we've seen you. And I must thank you for your enormous contribution to Remember When on Sunday night with Joanna Nichols. It was...
Joanna loved every minute of it.
Yeah, it was so important that you were here and were a part of it for us, Mike.
It was very interesting. Joanna, I thought, painted a lovely story
Yes.
of the new novel, Golden Hope.
Yes, which I recommend highly. Now,
And what I didn't have a chance to do, Nux, on Sunday night was to talk about Freddie Parsons, who was my mentor, as you know.
yes.
And some of his history. Do you mind if I just paint the picture for you?
No, I wish you would.
I've always called him Australia's greatest comedy writer, mainly because he spanned three phases of entertainment: vaudeville theatre, when theatre was king; radio, when radio was king; and television, when television was sheer entertainment. And I first met Freddie on the day I started at GTV, which was the 20th of August 1963. So that was a Tuesday, I think, Philip. So that was my favourite day for a while. It was soon after that I called Freddie Kit Kat. And the reason I called him Kit Kat was Freddie had a lovely stutter. And I was behind him in the queue in the canteen one day when he decided to order a Kit Kat. It took him 5 minutes to get Kit out, and I knew he still had Cat to go. So we were standing there for about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's
So he
wonderful.
was always Kit Kat to me.
Oh, beautiful story, yes. And he wrote all
Always
those...
say it's not a stutter, it's an impediment in everyone's hearing.
Yes, it happened as a result of him swallowing a stone or something. I think Joanna told me the history of it.
It was.
Many years earlier.
In Blackwood, which is basically where Joanna's novel was set.
Yeah. Now, of course, Freddie was best loved for the Melbourne Tonight days, writing all those historical sketches for Graham and also, more importantly, the Wilsons.
And more importantly for you.
Oh, yes, he always included me in the sketches.
Because you were in a lot of those, and I can recall a couple of lovely moments where Graham decided to... you had, I think, about 5 or 6 lines to say.
Yeah.
And it was a toga sketch, I think, from memory. And Graham let you start, and you started off with the faith of our fathers, etc., etc. And Graham shut up. He didn't say another word. And he knew that you only had 4 lines.
Yeah.
So you kept repeating them.
Yes.
You started laughing.
Oh, yeah, they were the days. Live television, we really miss them. But you're here for another... You're wearing a different hat tonight.
Yes, I am. I'm here to ask you and Simon some questions.
Excellent. You'll pit us against each other and see who is the champion.
Ken has a copy of the answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But more importantly, we want you at home to play along and see if you're smarter than we are.
Okay, all right. Well, Ken can collate all that, because I have no idea.
Oh, no, we're not taking calls. I'm just suggesting people shout out their answers.
That was a little jest on
Yes.
my part.
I was with you, Mike.
Thanks, Simon.
It was too subtle for me.
I'll let that go.
All
Are
righty.
you both ready?
Yes, ready to go.
Okay.
Are these going to be alternate questions, or do we jump in? What's the story?
What do you think, Ken?
Why not alternate questions?
What about call out your name
Yes.
if you know the answer?
I like
Call out our names?
leaping in when you know it.
All right. Yep.
Okay. In Melbourne Tonight started on the 6th of May 1957. For the first night, there were 168 people in the studio audience. Name them.
That's fun.
That was a little jest.
Yes, I was going to ask, did you need them in alphabetical order? Because I'd just fall off there.
No, alphabetical order would be fine, thank you.
All right. We're both just fainted.
Question one.
We fainted, yeah.
In Fantasy Island, Tattoo used to ring the bell to indicate to everyone that guests were arriving. What did he yell?
For Simon, he yelled, "The plane, the plane."
Correct.
Yay.
Number 2. In the late 1980s, Ernie Siegley and Denise Drysdale hosted In Melbourne Today on GTV. Ernie also hosted another program on Channel 9 in the evenings that was produced by Dennis Walter. What was it called?
Oh, really? No, I knew he had a show on Channel O in the evenings.
Do we lose? Just a question on point here. Do we lose points if we get an answer wrong, or are we free to guess?
No, you just don't get any points.
Okay.
I'll leap in, Simon. I'm going to say it was a lotto of some sort.
And I'm going to suggest it was Wheel of Fortune.
No, it was Keno.
Keno.
Well, we'll give Simon the points for that.
I think Simon gets half a point for that. What do you
No,
think,
he
Ted?
gets a full point.
Oh, if we start giving half a point, then I've got to add...
No, okay.
No, all right,
Sorry,
no.
you don't have your book with you, do you?
Oh, my calculator.
So do I get the point for that?
Yeah, I would give it
get
to
the
you.
point.
Thank
Yep.
you. Thank you.
Number 3. Who dubbed Graham Kennedy the King?
Well, I know he was crowned by Eric Pearce on the last night of IMT in 1969, but I think it might have been Veritas in Truth.
Yes, you're right. John?
Does Phil get the point, though, because he didn't actually give his name at the start of the answer?
Oh, his name was John Bassini.
No,
He was Veritas.
you're supposed to say Phil.
Oh, Batang, I'm Philip.
So on a technicality, you're going to challenge that, are you, Simon?
Oh, no, I'll let it go, because I'm winning at the moment, but I might revisit it later.
Okay, number 4. In Get Smart, Maxwell Smart was agent number what?
Simon, 86.
Correct. Number 5. Who was the first American actor to become a regular in 2 different series with the same title? The series was ER, and the first was a sitcom.
Ding, this is Philip Brady. Would that be George Clooney?
Yes, Philip, that's correct.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you actually got in before I'd finished the
Well,
question.
and we're allowed.
Very good, Philip, but no bonus points for getting in quickly. Number 6. Which world-famous American singer made 2 disastrous TV series? The first in 1950 and the second was in 1957. Both were cancelled in their first season.
A famous American singer.
I wouldn't have a clue, but I'll throw in a
But
couple
you
of
see,
guesses.
You could, Simon, you could. World-famous singer.
Yeah, well, okay, can I go... Well, you go first.
Yeah, I was going to... Can I give 2 possible answers and say...
What is your name, please?
Oh, Simon.
Yep.
I'll suggest it might have been like a Guy Mitchell or a Perry Como.
No.
No.
By the way, I'll give my answer, but what is your name, please? Who am I talking to?
Perry Mason.
Okay, I will suggest it might have been Ding, Philip, Mario Lanza.
No. Frank Sinatra.
Is
You're
that
kidding.
right?
Yep, absolutely true. Yes.
Okay.
Number
Well,
7.
we all have our failures.
Some more than others.
Okay, I'll let you answer that, Simon, if you want to go. Number 7. Skippy first went to air as a TV series in 1968. How many episodes were made? I'll give you 5 either side of your answer.
Oh, okay.
You go first.
Yeah, all right, Simon. Now, I'm just thinking, I'm pretty sure there were 5 seasons, so I'm going to suggest that would be around about 100 episodes.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll suggest a little less. I'll suggest 75 episodes.
No, well, you're both wrong with 91.
Oh, okay.
Well, neither of us score. Okay.
Question number 8. On Tonight Live with Steve Vizard, the main camera operator was known as the world's oldest cameraman. What is his name?
Simon, Jack Degenkamp.
Yes, correct.
Thank you.
Number 9. On which show did Paul Hogan start his
Ding, I'll jump in there and suggest his very first appearance was on New Faces.
I need more.
Well, do you want to know, was Kevin Dennis New Faces?
No.
Well,
No, you've got to give me the state.
well, I think it was from New South Wales with probably Terry Deer.
It was Sydney.
Yeah, so New South Wales, right. Right.
Correct.
I thought he got his start on doing the man on the street stuff for A Current Affair.
No,
After.
That was after, was it?
Yeah,
Later.
afterwards,
Mhm, yeah.
All right, I wasn't born, so forgive me for that.
That's okay. What, forgive you for being born, or? Number 10. When New Faces started in Melbourne in 1963, it wasn't called New Faces. What was it called?
What an interesting question.
It didn't evolve, Simon. It didn't evolve from something like Potluck, did it?
No, that was on Channel
Potluck
10.
was a game show.
Well, I'm going to suggest it probably had a sponsor. Was probably Ding, Philip, Kevin Dennis, New Faces.
Yes, it was. That's correct.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Gee,
Sorry, I thought it had a different title.
This will be
completely. I
a
didn't know.
close
So
finish,
what are
won't
the
it?
scores, Ken?
Oh, an interesting point in the game because as we get to question 10, scores are tied. 10 points there to Phil brings him up to 40 points apiece, Mike.
Oh, that's good. We've got tiebreakers now.
Okay, one tiebreaker should do it.
Okay. Which was the first Melbourne TV station to move from its original premises?
Ding. Now I'll have to answer quickly because I came in first, and I will suggest it was HSV Channel 7 moving from Dorcas Street to Docklands.
I think that's wrong. Can I have a crack, Mike, and say that
you can.
I think it was Channel O moving from O10 moving from Nunawading to Como?
Yes, you're quite correct. It was Channel 10 in 1992, moving from Nunawading to South Yarra.
Thank you.
Good one, Simon.
So, congratulations, Simon.
Excellent, thank you.
I have to tell you something, Mike. You'll appreciate this. It was a red letter day. I'm standing out of my front gate with Oro this afternoon, and who should walk past but my favourite executive producer, Leanne Mercer, with one of her daughters. Of course, Simon, she was executive producer of Good Morning
You
Australia.
wrestled her to the ground for the contract.
And I said, Leanne, what about postcards? I said, Ian Patterson, the general manager at Channel 9, suggests I should be doing a geriatric segment every week to appeal to the seniors. And she looked quizzically at me and said, I might take it on board.
We know what that's code for.
So watch out for me on...
Into her car, or did she run?
Yeah, watch out for me on postcards, Mike.
I will, Philip.
I heard she just bought a house in Brunswick.
Yeah, move over, Shane Crawford. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, bye.
Good on you, Mike. Thanks very much, Mike McColl-Jones.